here in Greece. I'm so excited to show you our bungalow. It is gorgeous. So when you walk in, you've got this little outdoor sitting area, a little bar back there, and then over here we have our private pool. Oh my gosh, it's so warm. I cannot wait to get into this pool. Got some loungers. We have an outdoor shower here. Let's go in. So here we are. There's the bedroom. TV. Little chaise lounge. Look at how beautiful. I love these. Those are our do not disturb beads. Got the open closet here. And then we have the toilet, the shower, and then we've got a double sink situation. Oh, well, light is out. Bathtub. And back by the chaise lounge. And then our mini bar. And then this beautiful outdoor patio area, which overlooks the sea. Let me zoom in. They are going to have to drag me out of here kicking and screaming. It is so beautiful. It's so peaceful. Oh my gosh, like walking in through that lobby, which I just showed you guys. Oh my God. It's like you feel completely transported. And I wish you guys could smell, but there's so much like lush, I don't know if it's landscaping or just natural landscape, but the flowers, it smells, it's intoxicating. Intoxicating. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And the spa here is a Guerlain spa. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a spa treatment. I don't know if I'm going to be leaving this room. But anyway, we're just going to relax a little bit and settle in. So I don't even think I told you guys much much about what we're doing at this point because I feel like I've talked about it so much, but I didn't talk about it actually in this vlog. So we are right outside of Athens, Greece. We are staying at a resort called ONE&ONLY, and it's the first time I'm staying at this resort. They have a bunch of different locations all around the world, and when I did a search for resorts in Athens, this one came up, Four Seasons came up, and you know, Four Seasons, well known. I was really tempted by that, but I really liked the look of the rooms here. And so I was like, let's take a chance. And I'm so glad we did because so far the service has been incredible. This room is like way, way above and beyond my expectations. So I'm really, really happy. So we're going to be here for, I think, 4 nights. What's today? I am so confused. Is today Thursday or Friday? Thursday? Okay, so yeah, we're here for 5 days, 4 nights. And we actually just made a dinner reservation at a restaurant that's on property. It's called Sumo-san, and it is their relatively new Japanese fusion, they were kind of describing it. I was looking at pictures and it looks full-on Japanese. It does not look very fusion. It has a lot of sushi, so it is incredibly warm here. It is, I think, like 10 degrees above average. So I think today the high is like 98, 99 degrees. And so sushi just really sounded very, very good to me. And that's it. And then tomorrow we are going on a tour of Athens, a 4-hour tour. We're gonna see the biggies. We're gonna see the Acropolis and the Parthenon, all that stuff. And then we don't have any other plans because I really just want to relax. I really don't want to be running around and, you know, whatever. So I'm going to try and find like a nice balance between being someplace I've never been, such an incredible place I've never been, and also just sort of taking it easy. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to play basically the rest of the weekend by ear. I may do some shopping. I don't know. I don't know if I even feel like it. I may just want to like lounge about in the room and order in room service. So I think what I may do, even though it is like broiling outside, I may just go like take a dip in our private pool there. I should unpack first and then take a dip. So I'm unpacking. Look what I just came across. They had this kit in the bathroom. How nice is that? They also have hats. So they have a baseball hat, and then they have this sun fedora hat. Aren't these cute? I love these. They also have super cushy slippers and some flip-flops. And look at these robes. It's gorgeous, like lightweight linen robes. Beautiful. We decided to order in room service. My husband got a burger, and I got chicken thighs. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. But look how good those fries look, huh? Hello, I'm back. We took a nap. It is so warm out. So we like spent some time at the pool, we had lunch, and then I just passed out. So now I'm getting ready for dinner. We are going to Sumo-san, which is the Japanese restaurant here on property. And I just wanted to put on a little bit of makeup. I'm so sweaty that I feel like it's not going to do much good, but I feel like I need to do something too. So I think I'll start with the Milk Hydro Grip Gel Tint in shade number 3. I'm going to put some like around, whoa, some spilled out. I'm just going to put some around my eyes. I feel like I'm looking a little tired. I'm just going to use this Soshi complexion brush to blend that in. And then just a little bit of blush. I've got my Charlotte Tilbury Cherry Glow. This is the red tinted blush. I'm going to use this dual-ended brush from Hourglass. Just pick up a little. I don't need that much blush actually, because the minute I go outside, I get very flushed from the heat. It's a natural blush. And then I think the only eye makeup I'm going to put on is a little bit of mascara. So I'm just going to curl my lashes. Got my Flutter Lashy Doll. For lips, my Rouge Experience, I think it got a little too hot. It looks like it's melted a little bit. Anyway, I've got the Rouge Experience in Toasted. And then gonna put a little bit of the Sarah Creole lip gloss on. This is in My Pleasure. And I'm gonna spritz some of the Guerlain Mandarin Basilic. I've got that. And so appropriate since they have a Guerlain spa here. I've got on my striped polo, my khaki skirt from Cause. I'm just gonna throw on my live fishnets. You've seen this outfit already. I wore it on the cruise. So I think we have to decide whether or not we're gonna walk back to the main building, you know, where we came in. That's where the restaurant is or whatever. Or if we're gonna call for a little golf cart to come and get us. I think we may call because the sun, as you guys can see, is still high in the sky and it is brutal out. So yeah, I think we'll call for a little, I think they kept calling them buggies. We'll call for a little buggy to come get us. venturing back to our bungalow, we decided to walk instead of take a little cart. We don't know where we're going, but they do have decent signage. The food was delicious. Sorry, it's so dark. The food was delicious. We weren't starving though, so we just had, those few rolls and pieces. We're gonna get lost. But we decided to walk back just to move a little. And the sun has gone down, so it's still pretty hot, I have to say. It's still pretty hot, but it's much better than it was. It is absolutely gorgeous here, though. The landscaping is incredible. Hi there. Hey, Foxy. Well, good morning from Greece. Just a little wildlife. We actually have a little note inside. They were like, don't leave any shoes or clothing outside. And at first I thought, oh, is it like scorpions? Coming from Vegas, that's our problem. Like, don't leave your shoes outside. You may wake up with like a scorpion in your shoe or big bugs or whatever. They were like, foxes will take your clothing. We were like, what? And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I would be so happy if I saw a fox. And there was a fox. Aw, so cute. Anyway, good morning. I'm outside enjoying this incredible view. And at the moment, it's like a civilized temperature outside. It was so hot yesterday, and I think today it's going to be even hotter. And today is the day that we are going into Athens for our tour of the amazingness, Parthenon, Acropolis, etc. And I was gonna say and I'm a little worried, but whatever. We're just gonna go with it. I've got my shirt dress on. It's like the lightest but most covered thing I have because the sun is really, really strong here. The crows are very aggressive here as well. Anyway, I'm just out here enjoying it while it's still relatively cool out. I think it's like 79 out or something. But I'm about to put on my sneakers because we are going to be out and walking. I think the tour is 4.5 hours long. And then since we're not actually in Athens, we're actually not that far outside of Athens, but with traffic and everything, we're like a 45 minute, excuse me, I am talking. We're like 45 minutes outside of the city. Anyway, so I think we're just gonna come back here because the food is great. It's so beautiful here. It's so relaxing. I just want to spend time in our room. The pool is incredible. Actually, when we got back from dinner last night, we jumped into the pool just to cool off again. I was like, I wish I could just sleep in the pool. We are rushing to get ready to go to breakfast, which opens at 7. That's like in the main house. And then we have a car coming to get us at 7:30. And I signed up for a tour that starts at 9, but I keep getting, so I signed up through what is that service? Viator? I think they're part of TripAdvisor. This girl really is chatty. Can you see it? I may have to go in. They're so loud. What was I saying? Oh, I got a message through Viator that we should get there around 8:15. I was like, oh, that's a really big difference from 9 o'clock. So anyway, we're gonna try and get there. Well, they said between 8 and 8:30, and I thought, okay, breakfast opens at 7. We can finish eating by 7:30. We'll get there around 8:15. Let's see. I slathered on my Clé de Peau UV protective cream, the SPF 50, all over my face, neck, chest, back of my neck, and everything, and on my hands and like my forearms or whatever. So I'm pretty much ready. Yeah, let's head on out to breakfast. Well, that was incredible. We went all the way up to see the Parthenon. It is hot as hell, you guys. So now we're gonna go to the Acropolis Museum, which is, I mean, it's close, but it's a bit of a walk. We're trying to figure out where it is actually. I'm gonna have to map it, but we're gonna meet our tour guide over there. Well, friends, I failed you. We did not make it into the museum. So we ended up having to wait for our tour guide for a little while, which was fine. We waited, and then we were waiting actually with a bunch of other people from our group, and we were waiting outside. Whatever, long story short, we were like, you know what? I'm so hot. I'm so tired that my husband and I decided that we were just going to skip the museum and come back to the hotel and get into the water. So that's what we're doing right now. I just could not stand to be like that sweaty anymore. So we skipped it. I don't know if I'll regret that decision. Probably not. But it was fun. I'm so glad we got to see the Acropolis and the Parthenon. That was incredible. That was worth every ounce of sweat. I'm getting into our little pool, and I'm going to stay in here until lunchtime. I feel like I should maybe refresh my SPF, but I need to cool off first before I do anything else. So we just took a nice dip in the pool and worked up an appetite. So now we're walking back over to the main building to grab some lunch. Very excited. We're just going to head back to where we had breakfast, that restaurant called Aura. So good. Their lunch menu, I'm like salivating. Their lunch menu looked really good. So I'm looking forward to that. So, my absolute favorite thing in Greek cuisine is their salads. They make the absolute best salads. I cannot get over it. That salad I had is just baby spinach, dill, feta. I think they said there was an egg in there. Maybe it was like scrambled. I don't even know. It was so good. And then instead of croutons, they just had this big sheet of phyllo dough. You just broke it up and mixed it in there. It was so good. But we are adjusting to life off of the cruise. So on the cruise, everything is all included. And so you can just sit there and order as much as you want. So the portions that they give you are small, which was absolutely great. And then whenever you're done, you just like get up and leave. And I have to keep reminding myself that we can't just get up and leave here. We actually have to, we could charge it to our room, but we have to like sign. And the portion sizes are much larger. So we're like ordering all these things because I'm like still in cruise mindset. Anyway, lunch was incredible. So, first is open. Good morning. Wow, I slept really heavily, despite taking such a long nap after our excursion yesterday. Gosh, that was hot. And my husband and I both had a raging headache, like late afternoon. And I've actually had a heat stroke before. Excuse me. And I was like, I feel like we were this close to getting a heat stroke. Like, I'm glad we came back when we did. So, yeah. Anyway, today's a brand new day. Oh my goodness. As you saw, we did not do much last night. We were gonna go and have dinner at one of the restaurants. I was like, let's just order room service. And then we were using Chromecast and watching Netflix off of my iPad. And The Sandman Season 2 has been available, and we've been wanting to watch it for some time. So we started watching that. It's so good. It's such a quirky quirky show. I think it's based off of, is it a graphic novel? I think it's based off of a graphic novel. Anyway, it's just really, it's like a very creative like premise. It's good, and it's really visual. Really, really visual. But we tried to watch Sharp Objects. My friend Laura, whom you guys know, she actually recommended it, and it's based off of a Gillian Flynn book. And we tried to watch it, but we couldn't pull it up here. I think maybe because we're international. Well, I have zero plans today, for tomorrow, and then we leave the next day. I am really happy just lazing about and doing nothing. It's actually such a nice change. Yeah, I think breakfast is from 7 to 11, and it's just about 7 o'clock now. I'm just gonna enjoy the view here and finish up my coffee. Well, another delicious breakfast was had, and now we are venturing to the gym, not to work out quite yet, but to check it out. We're doing a recon on the gym facility. That was lovely. Sorry, I couldn't take that much footage of the actual equipment at this point because there was someone working out, and then there was a really nice attendant there who was showing us around. I didn't want to stick a camera in his face, but very basic, very clean. The equipment definitely looked very new. It was all techno gym equipment. And yeah, we'll probably work out a little bit later. Kind of offset all the lounging and eating that we're doing. Okay, we went back to the room, we changed, and now we are going back to the gym. A quick turnaround. We figured let's just get it over with. Okay, we did it. I couldn't film again. There were quite a few people in there actually, but it was good. We did legs. I did 5 different moves. I won't bore you. Anyway, my legs are tired. I'm gonna waddle back to the room, shower, and get back into relaxation mode. Same old here. We're heading over to grab some lunch. Same place. I'm looking forward to another wonderful salad. And can I just say, this totem dress I got last year, and I remember wearing on last year's cruise, Oceania cruise. And it's like one of the best purchases I ever got. It is like the best summertime dress. It's a shirt dress. It's long enough to protect me from the sun, but the material is light enough. I just love it. That bug is really loud. Whatever bug that is, the cicadas, I'm guessing. Also, we had a little bit of an accident in the room. So it's pretty windy today, and we have an umbrella by the pool, and they have these beautiful like lanterns by the pool. The wind came along, blew the umbrella over. When the umbrella fell over, it actually knocked one of the glass lanterns into the pool. So we just had pool guys there fishing it out, vacuuming the pool. So all is good again. But for a split second there, we were like, oh no. Good morning. Another beautiful morning here in Greece. Wow, look how blue the skies are today. Not a cloud in the sky. Well, nothing new to report here. We are, you guessed it, on our way to breakfast. Our favorite meal of the day. Last night, my husband actually went to a club to see a DJ that he really likes. I was like, absolutely not. I'm going to be laying in bed. So I just stayed in. I read like 2 books. So great. So great. That really feels like the lap of luxury. Just laying in bed, reading whatever you want. So yeah, just had a really great relaxing day. And today a little bit more of the same. Today is our last full day here. We were debating whether or not we wanted to go back to the gym today. I'm thinking maybe no. Maybe that's a no for me. We're flying not terribly early tomorrow. Our flight is like around 9 or something, but we'll have to leave here at around 6, I'm guessing. I actually should map and see how far the resort is from the airport since we came in on the cruise. I actually have no idea where the airport is. That's it for today. Do you hear the cicadas? They're so loud. I am on my way to the adults only beach. It is a bit of a walk, so I actually just texted them, which you can do here as a guest. They connect you through WhatsApp and you can just text any requests you have. So I requested a little buggy or golf cart to come get me, to take me over there. I'm excited to check out the Mediterranean waters. Well, we're enjoying our last dinner here outside on our little patio as the sun is setting. There's a bee that's very interested in our food. The sun is setting, so we thought we would sit out here. It's a little warm, but it's fine. We're leaving bright and early tomorrow, so I'm going to close out this vlog here. It has been wonderful, so relaxing, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!